Kilkenny, Carlow, KCLR.
Defending champions, 4 in a row, you're going for 5. How does that sit with you? Any pressure, or is it just back to the same again?
Well, there's always pressure on Crettyard because I suppose you're expected to win the league every year. I know that's probably not realistic. It can't go on forever, but yeah, look, it was brilliant to do the 4 in a row. I suppose we were put to the pin of our collar right to the very last kick of the game, more or less. But yeah, look, everybody is going to be gunning for us again. And as the lad said earlier on, you know, you talk about the big 3, but you have to include everybody else in it. You know, the savage work been done in Carlow Soccer, and myself and Billy were just talking beforehand, like when the name was mentioned, like Celtic Stars last year. Our goose was cooked in Celtic Stars last year, and they would have been seen as one of the lesser teams in the Premier. And like, we were dead and buried that day. There was divine intervention that day, and you know, we won't be taking anybody lightly this year. Simple as that.
Yeah, so stuff like that happens during the year, it really does give you a bit of perspective.
Yeah, well, like, you have your New Oaks and you'll have your Hanovers, and they'll be there. Like, there's no question. The quality that those 2 squads have, they're going to be involved at the business end of things. But I wouldn't be ruling out anybody. Like, we picked St. Pat's Pockets last year as well, and they scored a late goal. Probably, but for our keeper, should have been down. Like, should have been 2 goals down by the time we got back level with them, and scored a late goal as well. They just switched off for a split second, and Jerry is in there this year. Like, they'll be a different animal as well. A huge club, St. Pat's. So, you know, we'll have it all to do, but we're ready to do it.
How are you fixed personnel wise this year?
Well, you know, you've lost Mikey, which is Mikey Burns, savage loss to Wexford Youths. But we've brought in a couple of players, a couple of young players coming aboard. And these young lads have potential. Might take a season or 2 to get out with them, but myself and Badger have been working hard with them the last 3 or 4 weeks, trying to bring them up to the Crettyard level.
Generally though, you have the bulk of that team there to bring them on as well and mix in a couple of young lads.
Oh, of course, the bulk of last year is there, you know, but we need a bit of youth to drive us on that. Keep competing for places. Competition is so important out in Crettyard, and like last night we trained with 15-16 guys. That was excluding footballers, so boys are hungry out there. The boys are hungry.
The women's team driving the men's team on as well, all very successful.
Well, they say behind every good man is a good woman, so we leave it at that.
Lads, best of luck for the season ahead. 5 in a row, you're going for no pressure, and thanks for talking to us.
Thanks very much.
Kilkenny, Carlow, KCLR.